Hey guys, it's Jeff from Hookah Time. Say, I have a new Mob Hookah here and I'm in my white room again, just because it really pulls out the colors. This is the new handle that comes with it. It's the Cloud King here. It is made in China, but it is well made. I give it that. There's a lot of China hookahs out there that you can just tell is poor workmanship. This is an aluminum hookah. And usually when you get aluminum hookahs that are kind of poorly built, there's frays of metal in there and everything's really sharp and jagged, but anything that screws together, everything that's been cut is nice and smooth and clean. There's no barbs or anything. It is powder coated, so it is scratch protected. Like a lot of the new kind of hookahs that are coming out are either brass or they start going towards the powder, but Mob has their engraving on there. The hose handle actually comes in two parts for transportation. So it comes this here. It's long. If you really want to know how long it is, I brought my measuring stuff. So the hose handle is 16 inches. So without the metal, it's 14 3/4 inches. So it's a big, long handle. It's nice. If you're into video game playing, you can pretty much just set it in your lap and hold it there. So I use it when I play video games a lot. It just works out well with these long handles. It's a silicone tube. Just throw it on there. The other end is detachable as well, and it has the spring so that when you hold it into the hookah in the stem port or the hose port, it doesn't get kinked. It is a fairly thick hose, so it does like to take its shape. It doesn't kink pretty much on its own. For the down stem, and I'm losing my parts over here. Down stem, again, powder coated aluminum. It is really nice, and here's the diffuser that comes with it. It's a removable diffuser, so it screws in, so it's easy to clean. You get sometimes you get particles down there, so you can unscrew it and clean it out. Okay, so how this goes together, here's the pretty part of it. I got the red and black one. I'll show you one thing that I actually really like. It kind of surprised me at first is the hose port. I haven't seen one like this, but it's awesome. It's not threaded, it's removable for easy cleaning, and it actually is just a piece with a rubber gasket around it. So it's just easily removable. It's a tight seal, and you don't have to worry about accidentally stripping out the hose port, which I've done to probably 4 of my other hookahs that actually have screwed in ports here. I've actually stripped the threading on it, and I had to go back to the manufacturer and get new parts. I guess the stem has an extra long threaded connection part. So basically when you thread it in, let's squeak it again. So you thread it in, and once you thread it in, it passes the actual lip here and actually becomes the joint for where this screws into. So the actual chamber is pinched in between the down stem and the stem. So it's nice and solid. So altogether, the length of this guy is, let's see here, about 25 inches. It's 16 inches to the base. Yeah, so we'll throw it in here. Here is the base. I got the matte black one, has the Mob logo right here, and it has their design on the back here. I'm just moving around to see if the light will reflect it enough so you guys can see it here. I like the matte black. As for the ports, This doesn't have centimeters, and I know a lot of you guys want centimeters or inches, but this goes by millimeters. So it's 14 millimeter, well, a little over a 14 millimeter port. So it is nice and wide. It comes down to a 10 millimeter port on the mouth. Yep, 10 millimeters on the mouthpieces. So it is nice and wide open. The purge valve is actually built into it, so you can't lose the beads inside. It actually has 2 ports, so it's really easy to purge. I'll throw it on here. A tray. I've been using it, so it is dirty. I've let Cole sit on it. So far, nothing's happened other than regular dirty plate business. It does sit on nice on top. It does not lock down, so you can't really put anything heavy on it because it will come out of its resting place. So that's the only thing that I didn't really care for. But I mean, the tray works great. I haven't had issues unless I want to put something heavy on top. It comes with a regular Egyptian clay bowl. They have kind of the rook style. It's unglazed, so it will absorb a lot of your juices and it will hold flavor. It's better than the standard bowl that you usually get with other hookahs. Those little mod bowls are garbage. At least they actually gave you something that you can use if you don't have $40, $50 to get a expensive bowl that's, I guess, top notch. And it just uses a regular grommet here. So you just put it on. I've used, I guess, Maya grommets for other bowls, but it is nice and wide up top here. So I haven't had any issues using any of my other bowls for it. So this is the Cloud King. So this is Jeff from Hookah Time. I'll have a smoking tutorial or a smoking session with it later, but I just wanted to show you the parts beforehand. So, all right guys, take it easy.